Hi everyone, my name is Jason Ebuka. You're welcome to TAGiSUM 1.0. I'm super excited. You're super excited. If you're hearing me, if you're here right now, connect. Drop comments where you're watching from while we're waiting for our guests to join us tonight. My name is Jason Ebuka, and I'm actually the team lead for Taji Africa, the platform that talks about an um, absolutely uh, celebrate the lifestyle of everyone in tech, innovation, crypto, blockchain, and everything that has to do with tech in Africa. If you're here right now with me, come on, I can see you. I can see people joining. Wherever you are, please drop your comments. Wow, I can see Noel joining from Ecuador. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Happy New Year, boss. Thank you so much. I think I need to put it on the screen right now so that people can be seeing it. Yes, Noel. Thank you for being here. I know. Well, and every other person that is joining, our guest tonight is getting ready for the show. We're ready. A much expected event, virtual event of the month. And let me also try to say this as much as possible that TAGiSUM is an experience that we have created to help everyone. Can you hear me? Am I loud enough? Am I audible? Am I audible? Please give me a sign if you can hear me. Noah, please help me. Can you hear my voice? Is it audible enough? Yeah, help me. And okay, Pera Dave, watching from Lekki. Thank you for joining us, Pera. Thank you so much. Please, if you can hear my voice. Oh, good. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Pera, for here for communicating back. All right, guys. Tonight, um, like I was saying, this experience, wow. James, thank you for joining from Ilori. Wow. Okay, Uwana, thank you for joining from Akwa Ibom. Awesome. Wow. Good. It's an exciting experience. Guys, it's gonna be an amazing point tonight. Let's connect. I have Noel here. I have Perry here. I have James. I have James. Awesome, James. Well done. And I have Owana. Good. Awesome. All right, so guys, it's about that time. Our guest is getting ready to join us. But before then, let me also say this that let me not say every last Friday or every last Saturday of every month, but every month between now and August, we'll be having this experience discussing different aspects of AI, different aspects of tech, different aspects of blockchain, and different aspects of business and different aspects of crypto. Today, we'll be discussing media and Kehinde Ajose is a phenomenal media PR expert. I mean, he's worked with who and who in the media industry, in the entertainment industry, and tonight we have the awesome privilege to have him to join us. But before he continues, let me also say this that tomorrow is going to be an amazing week, amazing day tomorrow because we're going to have a class on crypto and also a class on branding. I know you can't afford to miss that part. And let me also say this: anybody who is joining right now, for those of you who joined early, you have extra data given back to you of your network. So at the end of the experience, we can also look at all of that and give you back your data. I say that anybody that joined early, I mean, will definitely have your data. So please, by tomorrow you'll get your data. It's an experience I love. I will love everyone to be part of because I want to learn more in this experience. And as much as I know that you'll learn more in this experience. Now we are trying so much hard to connect with our speaker and he's somewhere around. Kenny, are you here? If you're here, please give us a signal that you're here. But while we're waiting for him, please kindly drop on the comment section your expectation tonight. your expectation. It's going to be the next 15 minutes, an amazing 15 minutes on teaching and awareness. Drop on the comment section your expectation tonight. And out. Okay, so I guess we're having some technical issues and we're trying to sort it out. I can see Ify joining from Lagos. Yes, the world best realtor. That's what I call her. Thank you for joining us, Ify. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, while we're waiting for our guest to join us, I know that he's trying so much hard to connect. And then um, please let's have some little time for him to join. Kenny, are you still here to join us? And let me start reading some of the things that I'm hearing here. Noel said, my expectation tonight is will be on branding, packaging, and image making. Fantastic. Yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow we're going to have amazing time. Excuse me. We're going to have an amazing time with CJ Benjamins tomorrow, while we'll be discussing, branding and all of that and more tomorrow. Fantastic guy. Tonight is about media, how you can leverage your media to be able to build your business and build yourself. And I used to say this to everybody that is close to me. I used to say this, that if you really want to succeed in this life, is either you have um, a media, you own a media, or you have a way to leverage your media, or have a way to maximize media. Media is very important. And that is why tonight's class is very critical. Everything I'm doing today is as a product of media capacity. Everything I am today is a product of media capacity. And that is why I know that an experience we're going to have tonight is an experience, an awesome experience. I don't know why Kenny is finding it difficult to join us. Okay, Kenny, let me bring you
Now,
up.
you don't get my point. I don't start the program now. Even when you want enter, they
All right,
enter.
Kenny,
My
can you
own
come
point is
up?
that I can't without you entering first. I'm at more positioning here.
Mm.
You don't be like
Kenny,
Instagram
can
live.
you come in?
Start from point. In that case,
Okay, so we are still trying so much hard to connect with him. Okay, so my expectation tonight is also to learn the principle of media. Fantastic. All right, so Kenny, if you can hear me, come on board. We are waiting for you. If you can hear me, please come on board. We are waiting for you. We are coming for you. Also, Perry said, I want to learn more about image making and branding. Fantastic. Please, let's keep rolling. Share the link with everyone that needs to be here. Share the link. And Kenny, if you can
You get
come
my
up.
point.
if you check out for phone,
Kenny, can you come up?
check
I
out
please send them
laptop.
to you.
Send out to me because that one.
All right, so we still having issue technically with Kenny coming on board. Please, Kenny, if you can hear me, come on board. Come on board, Kenny. Come on. We're waiting for you. Come on board. We are waiting for you. Please come on board. Everybody is waiting right now. Please come on board. Thank you very much. You can hear me. Come on board. The background is very noisy. Can you minimize that and come on board? Thank you very much, sir. All right. So while we're waiting for Kenny to join us, let's have that again.
I know
Good.
the other thing I
Kenny,
talk. I don't understand the
can you
game
come on
difficulty.
board?
See another thing.
Ginger.
Can you come on board, Kenny? Hello, Kenny.
Send out it to me. My put on sharply.
Kenny, are you there?
Send out to me on WhatsApp.
All right, let's me try and get him on board. All right, Kenny, if you can hear me. Oh, okay. He just told me that he has some technical issues. Okay, we are waiting for you. Okay, so let me have this teaser with everybody in the house where we give him 5 minutes to figure things out. Let me ask a question. What has been or had been your biggest media experience in business wise? What has become or had been your biggest media experience in business? Please, my own biggest media experience is leveraging on media to build my brand over the years, consistently in the last 10, 12, 15 years as a public speaker, as a businessman. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. Good to have you, Modipe. Wow, good to have you, Modipe. Thank you for joining us. And we're discussing media tonight, and we're waiting for our guests to be here. Wow. So, guys, what can you say is or was, okay, can you say is or was your biggest media um, experience in business, not just your personal brand, but in experience? I'm just trying to do this to keep the house warm while we're waiting for our guests to join us. All right? While we're waiting for, can you drop it? Drop it? Drop it. Oh, wow. Thank you, Rosie Gospel, for joining all the way from Spain. Thank you for joining us from Spain. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. All right, so guys, what can you say is your biggest media impact in all your life as a business person or thereabout? What can you say is your biggest media impact? I have used media to leverage on a lot of things. I've used media to build my personal brand and build businesses and help organizations to excel in media. And media is one thing that you know that if you leverage on, you will definitely will not regret about it. So share your experience with me in the comment section while we're waiting for our guests to join us tonight. All right. Kenny, are you here?
Yeah, I don't
Are
see
you
now.
ready, Kenny? Are you ready, Kenny?
So enter now. Enter. I'll move down. I'll be with you.
You don't understand with her. You have gone.
Wow. My goodness. What is happening tonight? Okay, so please can you permit me to give me like few minutes? Let me figure out what is happening to Kenny right now and know the challenges he's have. I'll be back in a bit. In a
new financial option till in 2021, when Africa received over $105 billion in crypto remittances, making it the second largest recipient of crypto remittances in the world. This was a 40% increase from the previous year. Africa is rising. Tonight, we are gathered here in the first ever Africa Crypto Awards. We are here to celebrate Africa's journey through resilience, innovation, and progress. Moreover, educating and empowering a new generation of Africans about the power and potentials of crypto and blockchain technology. Innovators who have paved ways through the challenges of early adoption of cryptocurrency in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, your host for this ceremony is Frank Fagbo, a seasoned broadcaster. Welcome to the 2023 ACG Awards ceremony.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, crypto enthusiasts around the world, welcome to the first edition of the African Crypto Giant Award. And this is the first edition of the award in 2023. And trust me, it's going to be an interesting evening. Why am I saying this? Because this is an award that is designated for people who have, in one way or the other, been able to build excellence as regards from their institutions, organizations, and as individuals. In the world of cryptocurrency, Africa is making waves like never before. And when I say Africa is making waves like never before, we have the numbers. And as much as we have the numbers, we have the foot soldiers, which are the markets. And we have guys, influencers, we have people, institutions.
Right, Kenny, over to you.
Hello.
Everybody is waiting. Good. Everybody is waiting for you, sir. Good to have you, sir.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Well. Very well. Very well. We're here.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for the break in transmission. I'm excited to be here. My name is Kehinde Ajose, and I'm a media visibility strategist. I've been in the media for a couple of years. I run a media media organization called Visibility Solutions Media. And what we do is to help organizations, brands, and individuals to create visibility for their brands and ideas so they can become highly influential and highly profitable. So today I'll be sharing with you what I've called building a successful media brand in the digital age. I want you to write it in the comment section if you are with me. Building a successful media brand in the digital age. This is going to be very interactive. So if you are hearing me, I want you to say, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, so let's just go right here. What does it take to build a successful media brand in the digital age? In the digital age, a media brand is more than just a logo and a tagline. It's a multifaceted entity that encompasses your voice, values, and unique perspective expressed across a variety of online channels. So how did I start out in the media? I started out in the media writing for different media organizations from Vanguard to Punch about like 10 years ago. I was a teenager when I started out in the media. And from there, I continued throughout my days in the university. I started out with writing motivational articles. And from there, I evolved into interviewing celebrities, interviewing influencers, and stuff like that. So now, a couple of years later, I now run the Visibility Solutions Media Agency, and we have clients from the tech industry, media industry, the fashion industry, lifestyle, agriculture, and lots more. So what are the key elements? What does it take, to build a media brand in the digital age? What are the key elements? What does it take to build an influential media brand in the digital age? Number one, you have to understand that content is king. Content is the lifeblood of any media brand. Like there are several media brands in Nigeria today, and their success runs on content. Nobody succeeds without content. What is content in this context? Content is any piece of information that is created and distributed through digital platforms. Content is any piece of information that is created and distributed through digital platforms. Can I get a feedback? I need to get a feedback. I need to know if you guys are following me. Is there a way I can get a feedback? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me? Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, people are coming back gradually because they left when you were not here. So you can fly and they will
Oh,
join
okay.
accordingly. Okay, somebody is saying something. Okay, great.
Okay, yes, sir.
James is there.
Okay.
All right, so let's run alongside. So fly.
Okay,
Okay,
so as I
they're
was
coming back.
saying,
They're coming back. You
okay,
can see.
okay, okay, I can see you now.
Great, great, great.
Okay, great. So for those who are just joining us, I'll be talking about what I've called how to build a successful media brand in the digital age. And like I said when I was starting out, I said in the digital age, a media brand is much more than just a logo and a tagline. So many people believe in the media age, so many people believe that as long as you have a logo and a tagline, you build a media brand. No, you need to understand that it's beyond the logo and it's beyond the tagline. In a multifaceted entity, it's beyond just the logo and the tagline. It's about your voice, your values, and your unique perspectives. Your voice, your values, and your unique perspectives. So, like I was sharing, I started in the media with writing columns for national dailies as far back as 2018, 2008, 2009. And from there, after university, I ventured into journalism. And right now, we run an organization called Visibility Solutions Media Agency with clients from tech, media, fashion, lifestyle, and agriculture. So, like I said, what does it take to build a media brand in the digital age? Like in the traditional age, what I mean by traditional age is that in the days of radio and television, there was limitation in the media in the sense that you can't get the feedback. Now I can talk back at you and I can get a feedback from you. You understand? Those days, if you put an advert on radio, you will not get an immediate feedback. If you put an advert on TV, you will not get an immediate feedback. If you are being interviewed on Arise TV, for example, you won't get feedback. But one of the miracles, let me call the miracles of building a digital media brand, is the instant feedback you get. You get an instant feedback. Like you get feedback from people. Like I'm getting feedback from you guys at the moment. So it's very critical that you understand how this thing works. So what are the key elements of building a media brand in a digital age? What are the key elements? I said number one, understand that content is king. Content is king. Content in this context is the lifeblood of any media brand, and its importance. Its importance has grown significantly in the digital age. Content is any piece of information that is created and distributed through digital platforms. At the core of any successful media brand lies high quality, engaging content. So your content has to be excellent and engaging. So it's not just enough for you to have a beautiful video. Can you guys hear me? Okay, great. So it's not just enough for you to have a beautiful video of you talking about your expertise. It's not just enough for you to have a beautiful, say, podcast, a beautiful article. You have to make sure it's engaging. You have to make sure it meets the needs of your audience. And that's why you need to understand your audience. In the digital age, the audience holds power. The audience carries power. So you need to understand your target audience. What are their needs? Who are you targeting? What are their needs? What do they do? How do they think? Where do they go? That's how you can now craft a content around you understanding the needs of your audience. So it's so very critical. Like I said, I'm talking about the key elements of building a media brand in the digital age. The key elements of building a media brand in the digital age. So I said content is king. The next point is multi-channel storytelling. Multi-channel storytelling. So gone are the days of relying on a single platform to reach your audience. Now, more than ever, we are inundated with several platforms to share our expertise, to share our story, to share our greatness with the world. So you don't have to just rely on Facebook right now. You don't have to rely on only Facebook. You don't have to rely on only Twitter. You don't have to rely on only Instagram. You can also pitch your tent on YouTube. You can start a voice-based podcast. There are several platforms for you to push your expertise right now. So not having a platform is not an excuse right now. As a matter of fact, we have two platforms. We have too many platforms, you know, at our beck and call. But one of the things you need to do is that you need to find your strength zone when it comes to the platforms you want to use, you know, as regards digital media. Multi-channel storytelling. Gone are the days of relying on a single platform to reach your audience. Today's media brands strive by being present across multi-channels, such as social media platforms, websites, and newsletters. So now we are blessed with several options. You are spoiled for choice. There are several social media platforms. There are several, you know, websites. There are several things you can do to get your message out. So another element is, like I said, social media also helps you. Like I said in the earlier on in my introduction, that it is the power of feedback. That's what makes social media interesting. It's the fact that you get feedback immediately. That's one of the things that makes it interesting. So the third point is it helps you to build community and engagement. I'm going to say that again. It helps you to build community and engagement. A media brand is not just about broadcasting. It's about creating a two-way conversation. So it's about me dropping a content and me also getting a feedback from my audience. It's about building community and engagement. So if you want to build a strong media brand, you need to actively engage with your audience by responding to comments. So there are a lot of individuals on social media. They will just come and they will just waka go. They drop a video, they drop a post, and they won't even bother engaging with their audience. Social media, digital media is not a one-man show. It's called social because you need to relate with people. That's what makes it fantastic. That's what makes it great. You need to relate with people. People power resides on digital media, and you need to always engage your audience. If you don't engage your audience, it means you are not growing and you're not communicating and your message is not getting to them. So building strong brand is no longer simply about customers' exposure to your business. It's also about the experience and interactions they have with your brand. So it's not just about, you know, simply about you just being exposed to your message, they being exposed to your expertise, they being exposed to your offering. You also need to interact with them. Do we understand? You also need to interact with them. So, and one of the beauty of, or let me say downside of the digital media is the real-time effect. Right now, where I am, you guys are seeing me in real time, but there's a downside to it. Let me give you an example. If you have a brand, let's say you sell shoes and somebody puts your shoe on, let's say a celebrity puts on your shoe, your brand, and the shoes get spoiled immediately, and somebody sees the shoe getting spoiled, makes a video and posts it on social media. Do you know that video can affect your brand? Do you know that video can affect how your brand is being perceived? Because people will perceive your product as low quality, as a mediocre product. And that is the real-time effect social media has. Now, how many of us saw the Revolution Plus video that trended on social media recently, that a guy was lamenting that the Revolution Plus didn't give him the land he paid for. How many of us saw that video on social media? The trending Revolution Plus video. Feedback, feedback. I need your feedback. So the trending Revolution Plus video, you guys are not communicating with me. Are they vex? So in the video, a certain individual was complaining about the fact that he paid for a land, and to date, he hasn't gotten the land. That video has trended on social media, and if that company is not careful, it's going to affect their brand. As a matter of fact, it's already affecting their credibility. Another thing you also need to note, another example is also the example of NAFDAC. Recently NAFDAC raised alarm over circulation of fake Dano milk. If the brand is not careful, if the makers of Dano, if they don't handle it very well, people might stop patronizing them because of the real-time effects of digital media. So that is the downside of social media, is the real-time effect. It might help you on the positive if you have, goodwill in your favor. But on the downside, if anything is wrong with your expertise or product and it gets to social media, if you don't manage it well, it will affect you for a long time. So, which takes me to the examples of successful media brands in Nigeria. Examples of successful media brands in Nigeria. There's a certain lady called Sisi Yemi. Sisi Yemi is a food blogger. She's a food blogger. She built a massive following through relatable culinary content and one personality. Her YouTube channel boasts of over 900,000 subscribers, and her recipes blend Nigerian and international influences, catering to a broad audience. Sisi Yemi is an influential digital media brand. So what lesson can we learn from her? One of the lessons is that authenticity and connecting with emotions resonate. Quality visuals and consistent content delivery are crucial. Another example is there's a pastor called Femi Lazarus. He represents thought leadership and religion. Femi Lazarus has been in the, let me say, industry. He's been pastoring for a couple of years. But between last year and this year, he started gaining visibility because he decided to take the digital media serious. He decided to take it serious. He built a massive following through his relatable teachings and one personality. As at the moment of, when I was researching him, his YouTube channel has over 100,000 subscribers and has over 800,000 followers on Instagram. The lesson we can draw from him is that excellent quality content visuals is critical. Then another example we would basically most of us will be able to relate with as young Nigerians is Josh Too Funny. How many of us know Josh Too Funny? Josh Too Funny. Hello guys, can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me?
Okay, so guys, we apologize for that technical issue. It's really, really disheartening that this happened. You know, Niger, network, internet, it just took us unaware. I beg everyone forgive us. Na Niger would do so. I make una no verse, I beg. Na Nigeria would do, and it's happening to every one of us, guys. So we are having an amazing time with our speaker tonight. He spoke about content is king, and he spoke about multi-channel storytelling is also important. He was discussing he's discussing how to build your media brand in this digital age. And I know that some of us who are here before the internet wahala came actually has gotten 1 or 2 points from it. We are here still waiting for him to connect. Kenny, if you are here, please connect with us. Please come on board. The internet is back and we are here. You can join us now, Kenny. The internet is back. Can you join us? Kenny, can you join? Fantastic. Kenny is here. So, Kenny, let's run. Let's run, Kenny. Let's run. Let's run. Let's before the internet start again, please. Let's run. You over to you, sir.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. This is Steve Kenny, and we are at the TAGi Summit, and I've been talking about the key elements of a media brand in a digital age. The topic of discussion, if you're just joining us, is building a successful media brand in the digital age, and I've been talking about the elements you need. Initially, I spoke about the fact that content is king when it comes to building a media brand in digital age. Your content has to be strong, it has to be excellent, it has to be relatable. I also spoke about multi-channel storytelling. One of the edge we have in this generation or in this era is the fact that we are exposed to different platforms, social media platforms. There's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, and so you have no excuse not to be able to share your expertise, share your message, and tell your story. And I also spoke about building community and engagement. That the beauty of social media, the beauty of the digital age is that it's not just about broadcasting. It's not just about you talking alone, talking to yourself. You get instant feedback. You get people to socialize and engage your content. And that's why it's called social media, because it's social. It's about the people. It's not just a one-way traffic. It's about people engaging with your content. So I said here it's about creating a two-way conversation. If you're not having a conversation, if you're not a conversationalist on social media, then you can't build a digital media brand in this age. I'm going to say that again. If you are not a conversationalist, if you don't know how to, just like the same way you strike up conversations with people in real life, on social media, you also need to be a conversationalist. You need to be able to strike engaging conversation. You need to be able to strike engaging content that will spark people's interest. Do we understand? You need to be able to strike engaging conversation that can spark people's interest. There's a lady on Instagram called Dang. She's called Diary of a Ninja Girl. That community on Instagram is one of the biggest women-based community. And what she does, I can't recall her name now. I think her name is Ife. What she does is that she basically just talks about daily, daily issues that women encounter, from their career to their love life, their businesses, to the fashion, women fashion, things that relate with women. And she has been able to build a strong community through our digital media brand. She's called Diary of a Ninja Girl. Dang, you can look for her on Instagram. So she's a very influential. As a matter of fact, she has been interviewed on several national and international platforms. She's a known influencer, on her niche, because she has been able to build a strong digital media brand and has been able to build a community around it. So building strong brands is no longer simply about customer exposure to your business. It's about the experiences and interactions they have with your brand. They need to interact, they need to engage, they need to socialize with your brand. It's very critical. So if you have to build a digital media brand in this age, you need to constantly make sure that people are engaging and interacting with your content. And I also said before I went on the break that the beauty of social media is the real-time effect. Today's consumers armed with mobile phones capable of recording their brand experiences in real time are quick to share those experiences, good and bad. So they are quick. There have been several examples on social media where customers were not satisfied with a particular brand and they made videos. The recent trending one is the Revolution Plus video. How many of us have seen the video? Revolution Plus video where a guy was lamenting about the fact that he paid for land, the land he bought from Revolution Plus, and that video has trended. Do you know what it has done to Revolution Plus's credibility? Okay. Noel said he saw the video. Thank you. Do you know what it has done to that company's credibility? Recently, I was at an event where somebody was talking about, somebody who does a bit of PR for the organization was talking about what it has done for how that video has demeaned and damaged the brand, the image of that brand. It will take them a lot of time and a lot of money to to try and clean up that mess, because it's a mess. It will take them a lot of time and money. And that is the real-time effect of social media. It has a good part and that's the bad part. The good part is that once people engage your brand, once people love your brand, they can make videos, telling people that this product is good, their services are good. On the flip side, if they have a bad experience with your product, with your service, with your initiative, they go see post them on social media. Evidence day, no need to explain. They will still post it on social media, and there's nothing you can do. All right. Another example is NAFDAC. NAFDAC recently raised alarm over circulation of fake Dano milk in Nigerian markets. There was also a time where an alarm was raised over fake Indomie. I know what Indomie did personally to be able to clean that, that mess. They had to do a lot of PR work, go to radio stations, go to TV stations, place adverts in newspapers, engage influencers to be able to clean that mess. And that's that's one of the downsides of the digital media, is that real-time effect. As they hot, people go slam them. Whether a good, whether a bad, then go slam them for there. Are you following me? So I also spoke about examples of successful media brands in Nigeria. There are several examples of successful individuals who have been able to build media brands on digital media. Years back, these individuals may not be known because they may not have access to the media. They may not have the money to be able to pay TV stations, radio stations, or pay print media organizations. But now, social media has created this level playing ground for everybody. That's why every day on digital media platforms, superstars are being created every day. Every day. Ordinary people with extraordinary talent are becoming superstars, from the Brother Shaggies of this world to the Taoma of this world, to the Sabinos of this world, to the Pastor Femi Lazarus of this world, to the CCMEs of this world, to the Fisayo Fosudo, the tech blogger, and several of these guys. They were just ordinary people before social media. And because they took their brand serious, they became influential. They were able to build a strong digital media brand for themselves. So one of the examples is CCME. CCME is a food blogger. Her success, she built a massive following through relatable culinary content and warm personality. Her YouTube channel boasts of over 900,000 subscribers, and her recipes blend Nigerian and international influences, catering to a broad audience. The lesson we can learn from her is that authenticity and connecting with emotions resonate. Quality visuals and consistent content delivery are crucial. Now, how many of us know Pastor Femi Lazarus? Pastor Femi Lazarus has been a pastor for a while, but he started gaining visibility towards the end of last year and this year. Can I get comments if you know Pastor Femi Lazarus? That pastor that mostly talks about relationships, and he does this in such a relatable way. Thank you, Noel. So Pastor Lazarus has been able to build a massive following through his relatable teachings and warm personality. His YouTube channel has over 100,000 subscribers and has over 800,000 followers on Instagram. What we can learn from him is excellence, quality content, and visuals. Then another example of a successful media brand is Nigerian content creator and entertainer Josh Too Funny. Last year, Josh Too Funny was on America's Got Talent. Right now, he has 3 million followers on Instagram and has about 557,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's been able to build a massive following through his funny skits. And thank you. So he's been able to build a huge following based on the fact that he took his digital media brand serious. Another example is Arise TV. Arise TV, before NSAS, Arise TV was just a normal TV station trying to gain visibility, trying to become known. But they were able to leverage on what other TV stations were not doing. They went into the thick of the events of the NSAS. They were right there reporting the events as the thing they happen, as they ought. They were right there reporting it, and that gave them an edge during the NSAS protest. After the NSAS protest, now Nigerians can relate with them. Nigerians can connect with them. And they've won the hearts of Nigerians because they took their digital media brand serious. I wrote here, Arise TV rose to prominence during NSAS protest in 2020. Their fearless, courageous journalism fused with digital media makes them stand out. They have 758,000 subscribers on YouTube and 421K followers on Instagram. So what is the importance of building a media brand in this digital age? How many of us want to build a media brand in this digital age? I need a show of hands if you want to build a media brand in the digital age. Right? Noel, who else wants to build a strong digital media brand? Okay, let's go. So building a media brand in this digital age isn't just optional. It is becoming increasingly essential for several compelling reasons. Number one, attention is currency. Attention is currency. I'm going to say it again. Attention is currency. I always say that attention is the currency of marketing. The biggest brands in the world right now pay influencers to get your attention. So those influencers can use that attention to get the attention they want for their products. So attention is the currency of marketing. Right now, we are at a point in the digital age where we are highly distracted. Everybody's distracted. You understand? Everybody's distracted. As I am right now, I'm hearing sounds on my phone. I'm hearing sounds, on some of my other social media channels. But it is the biggest brands, the biggest media brands that have learned how to convert, how to get people's attention, how to pay for this attention. Because if you can't get people to pay attention to your brand, to your content, to your message, then you failed in building a successful media brand. The digital landscape is flooded with information, making it harder than ever, like I said, to capture and hold on to audience attention. A strong media brand acts as a beacon, cutting through the noise and establishing your voice as a reliable and trustworthy source. Another reason why you need to build, why a media brand in this digital age is important is it helps you to build trust and authority. A digital media brand helps you to build trust and authority. There are several people you've never met in your life, several thought leaders you've never met in your life, but they've been able to build trust and authority because of the content that they produce, that you consume, from their video content to their messages on Facebook, on Instagram. They've been able to build trust. So one of the things that you need to do in the digital media age is that there's something called KLT factor in marketing. People need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. They need to know your brand. And beyond just them knowing your brand, they need to like your brand and they need to trust your brand. And after they can, it's only when they can trust you that they can do business with you. If they don't trust you, they can't do business with you. And right now in Nigeria, there's this hunger for credibility. So I can't just see somebody on social media and the person sells me a product or pitches me to buy a product and I'll just buy the product. I need to know the person. I need to like the person well enough. Then I need to trust the person's brand. So that's one of the reasons why building a digital media brand is important. Another point is that direct connection with your audience. Like if you have 1 million, so right now, me, I work in the media industry. And in those days, I remember that for a celebrity like Davido if Davido wants to reach out to his fans, in those days, Davido will come and meet us. Davido is going to probably schedule a press conference or send us a press release so he can connect with his fans. But right now, Davido is a media house on its own. So what does he need to do? All he has to do is just to go live on Instagram. You will connect with millions of fans. So that's what a digital media brand will do for you. It will help you to connect directly with your audience. Traditional media often feels one-sided, but with your own media brand, you can directly engage with your audience. This two-way communication allows you to understand their needs, tailor your content accordingly, and build stronger relationships. The fourth point, when it comes to knowing the importance of building a digital media brand, is competitive advantage and differentiation. In a crowded marketplace, a distinct media brand sets you apart from the competition. Right now, in the Nigerian content creation industry, you know that most of these guys, their brands are different from each other. Look at Brother Shaggy. Brother Shaggy is different from Mr. Macaroni. Mr. Macaroni is different from Sabinus. Sabinus is different from MC Lively. These guys have been able to build strong digital media brand. Not just that, they've been able to differentiate themselves. So it's very critical. All these points are very, very important for you to know, the importance of building a strong digital media brand. Now, the next point, the next section of my conversation is, what is the role of the media in the digital? What is the role of the media in this digital age? What is the role of the media in the digital age? In the digital age, the media landscape has transformed into a powerful force, wielding a unique set of abilities that can significantly impact brand building. Here are some of the key powers of the media and how it can be leveraged for success. Number one, the media gives you global reach and hyper targeting. The internet and social media have obliterated geographical boundaries. Now, you guys don't know where I am. You don't know if I'm in Kenya. You don't know if I'm in Nigeria. You don't know if I'm under the rock, but you can see me. And that's what digital media has been able to do. It has, broken the barriers of that, it has broken the barriers of geographical boundaries. Another thing, it does for us. Another role of the media is that it helps to amplify your content and storytelling, content amplification. So that means that I can be streaming my content live in Nigeria and somebody in Morocco, somebody in London, somebody in Amsterdam can be consuming my content. The person will be blessed by my content. You will understand. So content amplification and storytelling. The media acts as a megaphone, amplifying your brand's message through diverse channels like news outlets, blogs, social media, and influencer marketing. The media also helps you to leverage. It helps you to craft compelling brand narratives that resonate with your target audience. For example, in Nigeria, when President Muhammadu Buhari wanted to become the president before the election, people had a negative perception about him, because he was an ex-military officer. And so, because of that perception, Nigerians felt this guy, they qualified. Military, military officer. He's not qualified to be our president. So they then have to employ a PR company. And the PR company, what the job the PR company did was to gradually change that narrative about him. And he won the election. So perception is king in digital media. Perception, how people see you, how people perceive you, is as much important as what you are selling. If you are selling a product and people feel you are a thief, they won't buy from you. If you have integrity issues, they won't buy from you. So perception is very critical. Another importance of why you need to build the role of the media in digital age. Another role is that it helps to shape brand perception and reputation. I already mentioned it and all that. So if you have questions, before I delve into my last session, I need you guys to ask me questions. If you have questions, now is the time to ask, or forever remain silent. Any question? Any question? Any question? Hello? 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 Hello?